Team 6 presents JetBlue Airways. The members of Team 6 are Rashaunda, Prelna McNeil, Vijaya Rajagopal, Anthony Romens, and Kim Trice. I am Prelna McNeil and will present the company overview. Headquartered in Long Island City, New York, JetBlue commenced operations on February 11, 2000. JetBlue has two subsidiaries which aim to enhance and improve the overall travel experience. JetBlue Travel Products encompasses JetBlue Vacations, travel insurance, vacation rentals, car rentals, and cruises, while JetBlue Technology Ventures partners with early-stage startups with the goal of improving the travel, hospitality, and transportation industries. It has more than 24,000 crew members providing dedicated service throughout the entire customer experience. With a fleet of 300 aircraft and a total seating capacity of 1,409 persons, JetBlue operates out of 6 main airports, its primary hub at JFK Airport in New York, and 5 base hubs in Boston, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Los Angeles. These hubs combine to operate more than 1,000 flights daily, serving cities throughout the United States, Latin America, the Caribbean, Canada, and Europe. Actively utilizing social media, the company leverages its platforms to engage with customers, address queries and concerns, share travel tips and updates, and build a sense of community and brand loyalty. Founded on the idea of bringing humanity back to air travel, JetBlue's mission statement is to inspire humanity, both in the air and on the ground. We are committed to giving back in meaningful ways in the communities we serve and to inspire others to do the same. JetBlue's foundation is built on the 5 core values of safety, caring, integrity, passion, and fun. These values guide their actions, set them apart from their competitors, and help them deliver superior customer and crew member experiences. The 5 values, as detailed in the JetBlue Code of Conduct, state: safety is everyone's job to ensure a safe environment and experience for our customers and each other. Caring is what brings the JetBlue experience to life. Respect and understanding are the core of who we are. Integrity is not only doing things right, but is doing the right thing. This includes making ethical decisions even when they aren't always popular, and to always act in JetBlue's best interest. It's the only way to do business, so we communicate openly and honestly. That's how we earn trust from each other and our customers. Passion is what keeps our customers coming back. JetBlue is more than just an airline. We deliver a great experience and an excellent product with dedication and enthusiasm. Fun is what makes our workplace enjoyable. The equation is simple. When we enjoy our jobs, our customers enjoy the JetBlue experience. JetBlue's executive officers are Joanna Garrity, Chief Executive Officer of JetBlue Airways Corp., which encompasses JetBlue as well as subsidiaries, JetBlue Ventures, and JetBlue Travel Products. Her focus is on delivering a leading and safe customer service experience and enhancing operational, commercial, and financial performance while nurturing JetBlue's unique culture and standing as one of the best places to work. Warren Christie serves as Chief Operating Officer. He leads the airline's day-to-day operational performance with responsibility for safe and reliable operations, overseeing JetBlue's airports, flight operations, in-flight experience, safety, security, system, operations, and technical operations functions, as well as JetBlue University's training academy. As CFO, Ursula Hurley is responsible for JetBlue's overall financial strategy, including accounting, audit, aircraft and engine transactions, cash management, corporate finance, fuel, and tax. She is also responsible for the company's real estate and strategic sourcing units. Marty St. George leads JetBlue's commercial functions, including marketing, loyalty, network planning, airline partnerships, sales and revenue management, along with customer support, enterprise and operational planning, and corporate communications. He also has oversight of his JetBlue Travel Products subsidiary, an important growth area for the company. Completing the executive leadership team are Brandon Nelson, General Counsel and Corporate Secretary, Carol Clements, Chief Digital and Technology Officer, Dawn Southerton, Vice President, Controller, and Principal Accounting Officer, and Dave Clark, Head of Revenue and Planning. Overseeing JetBlue's operations is an 11-member board of directors chaired by Peter Bonepart.
Company Historical Overview by Rashaunda Means. Utah entrepreneur David Neeleman founded the airline in February 1999 as New Air. The company quickly changed its name and unveiled its new name, better known today as JetBlue Airways, at a press conference months later in July. JetBlue Airways entered the market as a disruptor to the industry, founded with a vision to bring humanity back to air travel. As a low-cost domestic airline, the goal was to undercut other major airline fares by an average of 65%. As the company began to form its operations, it began by copying large portions from its competitor Southwest Airlines playbook, given that most of its executive team, including Neeleman, were former Southwest employees. The company aimed to develop its own customer base rather than stealing existing passengers from more well-known airlines. JetBlue's intent was to offer low-fare flights to help generate demand. The company differentiated itself by offering exceptional products that were difficult for other airlines to mimic, especially using a low-fare formula. Products such as new aircraft, leather seats, reliable operating performance, free check bags, and 36 channels of live TV and movie selections from Fox in flight were available at every seat. As the company rapidly grew, many customers flocked to the airline to escape the steep fares and frequent delays of major airway carriers, and by September 1999, the Department of Transportation had awarded the air carrier 75 slots, takeoff and landing slots from New York's largest airport at John F. Kennedy's International Airport in Queens, New York. Its first flight took place on February 11, 2000, from New York's JFK Airport headed to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. By December 2000, JetBlue recorded its millionth customer flyer and its third profitable month, while only operating out of 10 destination cities. Despite 9/11 attacks that shook the aviation industry, JetBlue was one of few airlines to remain profitable during this time. As larger airlines worked to get back on their feet, JetBlue began expanding its roster, serving more than 18 destinations in a span of less than 3 years. By 2004, the airline had operated its first international route from New York to Santiago, Dominican Republic. JetBlue Airways has been flying the friendly skies for over 2 decades. During this time, the company has faced significant challenges to maintain its position in the air transportation industry. Challenges such as maintaining its culture and cost structure have made news headlines in prior years. JetBlue came to a turning point in 2016 when extreme pressure was placed on the organization to contest with trends of other low-cost carriers. The first change announced was the carrier would now add baggage fees for checked bags, Wi-Fi, in addition to adding more seats, which would pack more passengers onto its plane and offer less legroom. These moves were contrary to its brand values that contributed to their success with passengers since the early 2000s. The company that was once known for redefining budget flying and passionate about offering a positive passenger experience at a low cost was now playing the same game as its industry rivals. The decisions were speculated to be made based on JetBlue's inability to maximize profits by using its current business model. The airline industry faced significant challenges even before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Economic factors like declining revenues despite economic growth and lower fuel prices, were already putting pressure on carriers globally. However, the pandemic intensified these challenges with shelter in place orders, travel restrictions, and reduced flight capacity, leading to a drastic decline in passenger demand and revenue for airlines. Although the industry has rebounded due to pent up demand, JetBlue Airways has struggled to recover and is taking new measures in order to survive. JetBlue has dealt with a series of issues from increased labor costs to a shortage of pilots and flight attendants on strike as they look for protection amongst talks about a possible merger with Spirit Airlines. As JetBlue steps into the future under new leadership, it continues to plan to expand its national reach. Their objective is to grow and build a larger national platform to compete against the Big Four, better known as Delta, United, American, and Southwest Airlines. In an effort to accomplish this, in July 2022, the airline set out to acquire Spirit Airlines in a merger agreement. The merger was rejected earlier this year on January 2024 by the U.S. District Court Judge William Young. The companies have since appealed the ruling, with new arguments in the case now tentatively set for June 2024. The judgment has blocked what would have combined the two airlines in a move that would place JetBlue as the fifth largest U.S. airline and would gain control of about 10% of the domestic market. Since the merger was rejected, JetBlue has continued to struggle financially. In an effort to rid itself of financial troubles, the airline has recently announced that it is cutting unprofitable routes, leaving 5 cities entirely and ditching a total of 20 routes in an effort to realign its network. In a competitive airline industry, JetBlue Airways has been able to disrupt the U.S. domestic industry for decades and bring down fares of larger carriers. As of fiscal year 2023, it ranked number 6 in revenue, bringing in $9.62 billion, which was relatively close to the number 5 spot, with Alaska Airlines bringing in $9.65 billion. Discount airlines generally do not compete with each other, but instead they compete with the dominant Big Four airlines that hold roughly 80% of the domestic market. JetBlue has stated that it is 3 times more effective than other low-cost carriers at bringing down competitor fares.
Anthony Romens here. I will be doing the SWOT analysis of JetBlue, and SWOT analysis is very vital to a company because it can kind of help us enhance our self-awareness, possibly identify any opportunities or threats, and then when you identify these chances to make your company above the competition, you can then use that to strategically plan, make decision makings based on what you find in your SWOT. And then once you identify how you want to plan and make those decisions, then you can use resource optimization, which then you can focus on where you want to maximize your operations or where you want to be more productive, or you need to put more time or less time into something. And then once you kind of identify your weaknesses as well, you can then communicate with your group, or inside the corporation you can work with your external stakeholders or your internal workers like CEOs and directors and managers and stuff like that to see where the company feels like they could improve. When it comes to JetBlue's strengths of their SWOT analysis, their aircraft age and efficiency is one of the best compared to their competition because they have the newest and most efficient aircraft that are currently being used in the market. They have a strong brand image because they have the highest customer satisfaction currently in the U.S. in the last 8 years, and they also have a very good customer service because of that same customer satisfaction rate that has been awarded to them. And then when it comes to lower costs, they are on the lower side of overall ticket price compared to some other airlines, so that helps them as a strength over the companies who are a lot lower, which typically has a lower brand image. And then same with the other end of that is the higher priced, but some of those also do not necessarily mean they have a strong brand recognition. And then when it comes to their fleet and destinations, that's a big strength to them because they currently have over 300 aircrafts, and as of right now, as of their last 10K report, they currently reach 100 cities and they go within the U.S., Caribbean, and Latin America. The weaknesses of JetBlue Airlines through their SWOT analysis is compared to American Airlines and Southwest Airlines, they have a lot fewer international destinations, which is a big deal for some people because who are only flying internationally. And as of just recently on their balance sheet on the 10K report, they had a very high level of current debt, which most likely is also is impacting their overall ratings as a company and how their market share is being played out. And most of this debt was incurred during COVID because of the high cost of fuel, and at the same time with the lack of people filling the seats, they had to either borrow money or take something collateral on their assets or do other investments to try to cover the ground of expenses to make sure that they were meeting their fixed assets or fixed expenses. And then also the no alliances or partnerships. Most of this is due because of their weak market position currently, and the reason for that is because they have a lot smaller customer base. So if they can increase their customer base, they'll have a lot higher chances of getting these partnerships or alliances, and this will also allow them to gain probably more international destinations, which would be huge for them and would also help them potentially fight their competition later in the future, especially if they can maintain their high level of customer service. Opportunities of JetBlue in the SWOT analysis is they do have the possibility to expand in the market, and this could be seen through further into Europe and maybe even to other cities of Latin America, or even into maybe possibly South America. And then when it comes to maybe agreements and acquisitions, they're currently making agreements right now with other airlines and with other sponsors to help them become a major airline. So those are currently in the works, but nothing has been done currently to bring that much more of a revenue stream for them. And then they're currently trying to bring in new revenue streams through stuff like onboard movies, Wi-Fi, drinks, and stuff like that. And there's also an area for them to have innovation in this area. They can do maybe even higher speed Wi-Fi than their competition. Maybe similar to how other airlines have it with their mobile app, maybe new technology involving that can make this process a lot simpler, because we all know flying is a very stressful time. And then also when it comes to policies, they can focus on possibly being more environmentally friendly, attract those kind of customers and stuff like that, which can bring in new customers, and these new customers can increase the revenue overall as a company, which would help them greatly to lower their costs and then also to help pay back that debt to increase their financial stability. The threats of JetBlue Airlines. So now when it comes to the airline industry entirely, they have a lot of threats because of the seasonality of travel. Many people only travel during holiday season or possibly more towards the summer months. So that leaves a bunch of periods of time when the revenue is not going to be as constant or as high volume, which can make it very tough to budget and to also find out how you want to market. And then also with these threats, they're very reliant on the fuel prices and oil prices. So if we see a very high increase of the oil prices or fuel prices, we could see some companies not possibly able to cover these costs without raising their ticket price. And for companies who are operating at a lower cost model compared to the rest, if you have to increase those tickets to be almost equal to the higher end companies, it kind of gets your leverage away from your competition, which makes it very tough to be successful. And there's also a lot of natural disasters. So, for example, for JetBlue, with flying to Latin America, we see a lot of bad weather storms, or possibly areas and around cities that could impact. Same with labor disputes and stuff like that. And then also in the airline industry alone, it's very competitive. Everyone is trying to get a piece of the market share, and it can be very tough, especially for a low-cost carrier like JetBlue, compared to the bigger companies with a very large market share.
Hi, I'm Vijaya Rajagopal and I'll be presenting the product strategy in the next two slides. Product strategy is a part of an overall and effective marketing plan that includes 4 P's: product, price, placement, and promotion. Such a marketing mix helps JetBlue cater to consumer needs and also be competitive among peers. JetBlue's product and service range is strategized to meet customer needs. The product and service customer experience range from simple no frills to premium with more comforts and luxury. JetBlue serves about 100 domestic and international destinations, covering Americas and Europe. JetBlue operates about 1,000 flights per day. JetBlue's fleet includes about 300 aircraft, of which 286 are jet-powered. The fleet includes Airbus 320 Classic and Restyle, Embraer E190, Airbus 321 Classic and with Mint, Neo and with Mint, and Airbus A220. Each of these styles offers different facilities to the customers. For example, A320 can carry 162 passengers and offers good legroom, relaxing interior ambience, and satellite TV and other features for in-flight entertainment. Embraer 190 offers 2x2 layout that allows passengers have either aisle or window seats. Premium class of JetBlue called Mint offers private suites that are diagonally arranged to provide maximum privacy and seat length with sliding doors for privacy. In general, they offer seats with other amenities like Bluetooth audio transmitter, complimentary champagne, little black bags of toiletries, high-tech headphones, customizable meals, to-go breakfast, a wireless changing pad, a water bottle nook, outlets that fit both UK and U style plugs, USB and USB-C ports, a cord organizer, a TV that swivels out to face the customer. Pricing strategy utilized is to provide affordable fares and at the same time maintain profitable business that takes care of the shareholders. JetBlue uses a two-pronged approach to achieve the cost-based and value-based pricing strategy. Cost-based pricing is inward-facing, that is, the price is carefully decided by setting the profit margin after accounting for all internal expenses, including R&D, marketing, operational, and other overhead costs. In contrast, value-based pricing strategy is customer-facing. That is, by considering and evaluating customer preferences and perception of the cost versus value. The core motto of JetBlue is to provide comfortable flying experience at affordable prices. The price also accounts for all the amenities that is thrown in as incentives that provides a competitive edge against the peers in the market. Placement. Location is the most important in real estate. Business location is critical for connectivity and partnership. JetBlue is headquartered in New York. It operates out of 6 hubs and its primary hub is JFK International Airport. It serves over 100 destinations. JetBlue has codeshare agreements with other major airlines across the globe, capturing a great share of customers. Codeshare refers to an agreement between airlines to sell each other seats and share the revenue on the ticket. Codeshare gives an impression to the customer and market that JetBlue covers more destinations. Promotion. The JetBlue utilizes social media to reach the customers. They also run targeted digital advertising. In addition, JetBlue markets via other media such as TV ads, magazines, websites such as Hulu and YouTube. They also use catchy slogans such as "You above all, we like you too." Their amenities such as to-go breakfast, free and unlimited snacks, low price gate-to-gate fly-fi, which enables customers to stream Amazon, are some of the great promotional incentives. Following the termination of the merger with Spirit Airlines, JetBlue is re-strategizing its plans. JetBlue will be eliminating non-profitable destinations and routes, both within the United States and globally. The airline is expected to completely withdraw from services like Kansas City, Missouri, and Newburgh, New York. By cutting down the routes and freeing up the aircrafts, the airlines is expecting to overcome delays experienced by customers. This move is also expected to increase flight frequencies to the destinations that are considered as bread and butter routes. Per Dave Jen, the vice president, every route has to earn the right to stay in the network. JetBlue has added new destinations as a bid to expand its service to new profitable destinations such as Boston to Paris and Boston to Dublin. This is in addition to European destinations like London and Amsterdam. JetBlue is focusing on regaining hold on sustained profitability and shareholder value. To achieve this, the company is focusing on dependable networks and geographical routes and redistributing the aircrafts to achieve competitive market share. The company is also focusing on partnerships, expanding loyalty programs, which is expected to increase their revenue, offer cost savings for their customers, and profits for their shareholders.
JetBlue Strategies by Kim Trice. JetBlue has been able to keep its infrastructure costs low by avoiding expensive hub and spoke networks and instead focusing on point-to-point service. This allows the airline to operate from less congested airports, reduce ground handling costs, and maintain a more flexible schedule. JetBlue's competitive strategy primarily focuses on cost leadership and differentiation in the airline industry. The airline differentiates itself through its high-quality customer service, in-flight amenities, and operational efficiency. Analysis of key competitors like American Airlines, Delta, and Southwest reveals JetBlue's unique positioning in the market. Despite intense competition, JetBlue maintains a competitive advantage through its strong brand image and customer loyalty programs. The airline places a strong emphasis on providing a superior customer service, offering unmatched comfort and convenience, and delivering exceptional service at affordable prices. These values are at the heart of JetBlue's marketing strategy and have played a key role in its success. JetBlue's corporate strategy emphasizes sustainable growth and expansion in both domestic and international markets. The airline has pursued strategic mergers and acquisitions such as its acquisition of Virgin America to strengthen its market position. Strategic alliances and partnerships with other airlines enables JetBlue to extend its route network and enhance its service offering. JetBlue's corporate structure, characterized by innovation and employee engagement, contributes to its overall strategic success. JetBlue has a range of options for operating outside of its organization's country of origin. Global strategy involves the coordination of extensive activities dispersed geographically in many countries around the world. JetBlue has long been rooted domestically, but the winds of change are blowing. JetBlue's international strategy involves expanding into lucrative international markets while leveraging its strengths in customer service and operational efficiency. The airline strategically selects entry modes such as joint ventures and code share agreements to penetrate foreign markets effectively. Challenges in international expansion includes regulatory hurdles, cultural differences, and competitive pressures from established carriers. Despite challenges, JetBlue's international strategy presents significant growth opportunities, particularly in emerging markets with growth demand for air travel. I am personally a big fan of JetBlue and their products, as I find it to be the most comfortable airline domestically. However, recently they have been going through some hardship with their merger plans with Spirit, also delays, and now pricing changes for economy seats. I would recommend the following. 1. Enhance the customer experience through technologically innovation such as implementing advanced in-flight entertainment systems and mobile check-in solutions. 2. Expand the route network in key international markets, particularly in regions with high tourism potential and business travel demand. 3. Strengthen strategic partnership with international airlines to increase connectivity and improve the overall travel experience for passengers. And lastly, invest in sustainability initiatives to reduce environmental impact and enhance the airline's corporate social responsibility profile. In conclusion, JetBlue Airways' competitive, corporate, and international strategies position the airline for continued success in the dynamic airline industry. By focusing on differentiation, innovation, and strategic expansion, JetBlue can maintain its competitive edge and capture new growth opportunities. The recommendations previously outlined aim to further strengthen JetBlue's strategic position and drive sustainable long-term growth in the global aviation market. Thank you.